pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Le'Veon Bell, the ball carrier, brought down at the 30-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 3rd and 5.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And that will be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
In a 4th down.
On 4th down, rookie Braden Mann will punt for the Jets. KJ Hamler deep for the Broncos. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that's a 48-yard punt with the coverage holding him to 3 on the return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. Lock and the Broncos going to come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have... Two remaining as we step aside here. In this 1st quarter. First carry for Royce Freeman. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
On the tackle.
Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
Ahead of the chains now, 2nd and 2. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
You know Melvin Gordon is very effective getting to the perimeter, but being a former University of Wisconsin Badger means you know how to run the ball inside and with power as well. I also like the fact that he's a weapon in the passing game. Had as many as 58 catches in a season. Throw it to him in space and look out.
And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Davis on the
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Intended for
that was well played, but that was also an example of a corner who understands his coverage, realized he had support behind him and could be a little more aggressive in the shorter zone, and did exactly that, knocking that pass away.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Here's Locke to throw. And he's got Hireman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A 10-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Broncos first down. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Down at the 42-yard line.
The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
On 2nd down, they'll run with Gordon. And he's taken down inside the 30. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
In the offseason, Melvin Gordon made the move over from the Los Angeles Chargers to the Denver Broncos. He stayed in the AFC West, and now he has a mission to get back to being mentioned as one of the top backs in the league. With a young quarterback, Drew Lock, there, expect him to catch a ton of passes out of the backfield and use his ability in open space to make people miss.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the Jets' 29-yard line.
2nd and 11. Now to the air. Lock. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
So many times we see teams go on the road and want to lean on their running game, but this crew just announced they're going to try and air it out and make hay downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Lock. Again, he targets Judy, and this time the catch made. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 18. The second-year man Lock to the rookie Judy for a Bronco first. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run on first down. Freeman. And flags come in as he gets forward for about 3 yards. Now let's check on the call. Lock working out of the gun. Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a first down due to the previous penalty.
At the 13-yard line.
On 2nd down now, it's Freeman. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
From the gun on 3rd down, Lock got a man. It's Judy complete. And he gets the first down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6.
Denver.
It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. 1st and goal from the 6. 1st and goal, Melvin Gordon. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
Again, Gordon on 2nd and goal. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Melvin Gordon, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the early lead. Both sides of the football in sync early. You force the 3 and out, and then you take it down, score points.
You know what that tells me? They sold their game plan really well. Head coach said, listen, we're just going to stop them on 3 and out. We're going to take the ball downfield and score. But he also told them how it was going to happen. They're going to run this. We're going to stop it. Then we're going to take the ball. They won't be able to keep up with us. And they got it done.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. On 1st down, it's Darnold. That's complete. It's Bell. And they work this well upfield across the 45. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Jets, nothing.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Denzel Mims, the rookie, the intended receiver there. That'll bring up 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Now Darnold. A screen to Bell. And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
Le'Veon Bell.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short gain.
Throwing here on 3rd down, Darnold. That is caught. It's Perriman. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Give him 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
1st and 10.
Completion there to Brashad Perriman, and the best part of his game coming out of UCF, his ability to run. A sub-4.4 sprinter. They need it now in New York to replace speedster Robbie Anderson, who signed with Carolina. He's going to take over the outside vertical routes that Anderson provided, and they're hoping for big plays downfield.
Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
At the 17-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry by Bell. And he is going to lose yardage here. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
On 2nd down, it's Bell. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. 9 yards on the pickup there as he'll be left with 3rd and 1.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
They'll try and run for it with Bell. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Le'Veon Bell, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
Ties the game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Locke. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. He'll fire one down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
The Broncos on 3rd down. A perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got a man. It's Sutton. That's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 32-yard line. Locke and Sutton on the connection there for a Denver 1st down. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Freeman. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Four yards remain for 2nd down. Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And some room to roam now. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Royce Freeman, his 1st touchdown on the year. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away. And this one will not be handled. It's into the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
It's gonna take it. No hesitation. Don't try my patience.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7 as they come up 1st and 10. Now a run by Bell here going nowhere as they'll hit him behind the line.
Bell on the carry. Bradley Chubb on the tackle. Tackle made back at the 22-yard line.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7.
Keep playing hard, fellas, all day. Woo! Let's get it.
Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Now on 2nd and 13. Darnold. This one caught by Crowder. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 7.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And this is going to be incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Here's Braden Mann now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Broncos onto the field ready to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Lock now on 1st down. He'll let this go deep for Sutton. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brian Poole. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
After the interception, here's Darnold. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. Second and 14. A shotgun snap for Darnold. Looking for Perriman there. He's got him. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Darnold now to throw. And, he took that in one-handed. What a grab. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Gotta love the catch. I think you got to love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They're becoming a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
10 at the 24-yard line.
And that was good protection there. No, that was great protection there because it allowed him to lock in on his receiver, although I think he was looking for his tight end on the corner route all the way. Nice connection there for a really nice gain.
And this is caught at the 8. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Darnold to throw again. And this is going to be intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. He got out of the pocket there, was wondering what he was going to do with it, but I think he was calling, his receiver was calling for the ball, wasn't he?
He certainly was. The problem, he called for it too late, and when he delivered, they were all over him in the secondary and came up with the interception.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down.
First down, Denver.
Freeman trying to earn some more carries in this Bronco running game as they come up here 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Locke. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
For Tim Patrick, incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
54 mark, 54 mark. Check, check, watch 54, watch 54. Let's go, D, tighten up. Let's go, D, tighten up. 6 guys, check 6 guys. Right there, 54, right there, 54 mark.
A final shot before half for Locke. Got Gordon open, completes it. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ballgame.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
Well, they have the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Now here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. 3rd and inches, and they've got some extra beef up front. 3 tight ends. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
First down, Broncos.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now Gordon on 1st down. And he stopped immediately there. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Maybe I'm wrong, but it looked like even if he had opted to keep that, I don't think there was going to be much to gain.
Seemed like it was perfectly defense, and know what they say. Those guys on the other side, they get paid too.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun. Locke. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. That is just what this defense was hoping for, an interception on the opening possession of this 3rd quarter.
Obviously didn't want to surrender a touchdown and fall even farther behind. And we've gotten to know this team a little bit, haven't we? Couldn't you just see their defensive leaders telling the offensive guys, telling the quarterback, don't worry, we got you to start things off. You take it from there.
They'll try and get the running game going with Bell. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. On the catch, it's Crowder. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 11 yards there, first down.
First catch there by Jamison Crowder. 78 catches, 833 yards, and 6 touchdowns in 2019. Operates very well out of the slot. One of the niftier receivers in the league.
He rifles one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily, but I also wonder if it's going to nerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one, or does he find a way to pull it together and become sharp again?
Tackle made by Foley Fadukasi, the former UConn Husky.
Yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Block going to throw. And that's complete to the tight end Hireman. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 11 yards there, first down.
And the Broncos first down.
From midfield, here's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 43-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. 2nd and 4. Darnold. He's got Herndon, his tight end. And he is across midfield from 149 to the other 49. A gain of just 2.
A gain of 2.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47.
That's good.
Got what he needed for the first down with a gain of 2.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Let's go, B. Big series right here. We got 7 pounds.
And they'll keep it on the ground with Bell. And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down at 4. Here's Darnold. And he finds a man with a crossing route. That catch good for only a yard, and it'll be 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. And the lane closes quickly for Bell, and he did not make it. He needed 2. He got 1, and that's going to leave him with 4th down and a yard.
Well, they picked up a portion of it, but not all that they needed. Now that leads to a decision on 4th and 1. Let's see what they decide to do.
Field goal would have been a decent length at 55 yards. They keep the kicking unit on the sideline. They're going for it. They'll run it with Bell. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13, and the decision to go for it looks like a smart one. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down. A give to Bell. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
Bell on the carry. The tackle made by A.J. Boye. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 22-yard line.
2nd down at 7. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 22, Darnold. He's got this one complete to Perriman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Then 10 at the 11-yard.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
6-yard line.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
2nd and 5.
Again, it's Bell. And that'll get him halfway there as he takes it from the 6 to the 3-yard line.
He was brought down.
You know that old expression, it's not my night?
It's a gain of
It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
No gain on the play. It's
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. And Darnold got to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Justin Simmons. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. Past the 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Bronco defense has a touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
McManus's point after is good, and it's now 21-7.
Brandon McManus to kick off for Denver.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will make it into the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. We'll see if they can band back together after the pick six. It hurt badly, but still within striking distance. A 2-score game with a good chunk of time on the clock. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down. So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Back to throw, Darnold. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Bell. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11. At the
2nd and 11 now.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it. 45. 45. Mike, 45.
Now it's Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 11. And that is incomplete.
I like what they tried to do there. Tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he can make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. He'll air this one out deep for Perriman. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now Bell. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Le'Veon Bell with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Jets have made this a 1-score game. It's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays, they're going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs, and the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. The Broncos on 3rd down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing now is Locke. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a first down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
A pretty good punt there, but also a nice return of 12 yards. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10.
43-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Well, the defense got its job done, forcing the punt. Now the formula pretty simple. They need to find the end zone here. A field goal doesn't help them much. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of
facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. The throw over the middle, taken in. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Darnold completes it, and they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is it just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
On 3rd down, here's Bell. And he's able to pick up the 1st down here before he goes down at the 26.
Good for a
2 yards and able to get the 1st down in the process. Bell. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Now Darnold. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Bryce Callahan. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line.
22-yard line.
They'll eat some clock with Freeman. And he'll be brought down here at the 28. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. So they come up on 2nd down. If they can get another run like we just saw, would likely put an end to this thing. They'll keep it on the ground. This time it's Gordon. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They keep it on the ground. Again, Gordon. And this will not get close to the 1st down marker as he's brought down at the 26. The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Here's Sam Martin now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offense coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
It's a gain of 15, and that ought to just about put an end to this one. This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. Nice job there on the tackle. Keep him to the short gain. And, of course, he got some good news this week. He was named AFC Defensive Player of the Week from last week's effort.
And part of the reason he got that award, because of plays like that. Not every play is spectacular. Not every play is for a loss. Make the plays that are in front of you, keep it to short gains, and you pile up statistics.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry.